Good morning, my beautiful Aqua. Let's get some angel messages for today. Today is Friday. So let's get some angel messages to guide you along your day. Spirit, what message do we have for my beautiful Aqua? What message? Thank you. There's something here about relationships, and there's something here about focusing on service. Being of service is very healing for your soul, because you're taking yourself out of yourself and you're putting yourself into another, where you're not being as self-obsessed, you're putting your energy somewhere else. And I love that it says here, the relationship, your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. That is beautiful. Aqua, that is so beautiful. And then the focus on service is stating here, your soul's desires only to be of joyful service and to swim in the constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds your every need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and all that you do. There's some equal reciprocity coming your way. And I feel this equal reciprocity is coming your way because you're giving to yourself, like you're feeding in to your soul and your spirit. Spirit, what else does my beautiful Aqua need to know? Release and surrender. That's been coming up in your reads quite frequently. Just to release, just to surrender, to open your heart, to open your soul to love and guidance. But let's read it. It says here, we shower you with the blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that have held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, your arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Aqua. When you transform the relationship with yourself, you transform the relationship you have with others. Let's see what's going on. Let's look into this. Spirit, clarify this relationship. And Aqua, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you can please like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. We have the Chariot. This is beautiful. There is the obstacles that you have been facing in the past. You're no longer blocked. You no longer have this lack of direction. You no longer feel like you're facing opposition. You don't feel this powerlessness because you're gaining strength within yourself. You have this willpower and determination and strength of will, like to continue moving forward, regardless of what you're going through. You're taking two opposing forces and you're pushing it in the same direction. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Man, there is major good luck and cycles changing. Spirit, tell me more. As you transform the relationship with yourself, and I love this, look at this, but God, and that Five of Pentacles. My Aqua, I've been reading for you for quite a long time now. And this Five of Pentacles, not only for you, but also for me, the Five of Pentacles I've been living in for quite a long time. It's this lack, this harsh conditions, financial despair. There is a turning point. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is like there is a turning point. There are positive changes happening for you. And those positive changes is because you're building your relationship with Divine Source. When you don't have the strength and the will, you turn to your faith. You turn to Divine. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm feeling this heavy energy. Whatever religion you are, it doesn't matter. I grew up Catholic, so every now and again, I will go into a Catholic church and I will go to confession and I'll light a candle. I'm not a practicing Catholic, but there is something about that connection that really, it does something. My spirit is lifted, and it's also to honor my grandmother, who was a practicing Catholic. It's just to honor her. Maybe there is something here about you finding. Now, if you're like me, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. So I have a hard time connecting with a church or an organization. But there's nothing wrong with just popping in and exiting. There's nothing wrong with getting what you need. If you can't connect with divine source out in nature or in your four corners, maybe find a way to connect with divine source. There's something here about finding a way to connect. If you're struggling to connect with divine source, Spirit, tell me more. You could have religious wounds. Religious wounds, yeah. And we have the Six of Swords. Better days are ahead. Divine source, it's almost like divine is sending a chariot for you. That all of this loss and alienation and turmoil that you've been through, the more you deepen the connection with yourself and with source, it's like setting your intention and saying, you know what, divine, help. I need help. There's nothing wrong with saying, I can't do this anymore and I'm lacking determination, I'm lacking focus. You're going to get that push, and I guarantee you, you are going to get that push to overcome something. There is some restoration and peace for you. Spirit, how does my Aqua get this restoration and peace? I know it's through God, but what else? Eight of Coins, it's mastering yourself, my love. And when I speak about mastering yourself, this is a dedication to yourself. This is achievement. This is mastery. So if you're struggling in life, like with poverty, if you're struggling with loving yourself, if you're struggling moving forward in life, like, why am I here? There is something about you studying yourself. Maybe there's something here in your birth chart is going to try to guide you and direct you. Now, your Chiron is your wounded warrior. It's where you heal and where you transform your life. Your Venus is where you love. Your moon is how you feel. Your North Node is your destiny. Look up your North Node. Maybe there's something here about your North Node, because your North Node could point you to your place of service. Where do I need to be of service? Maybe you're unknown. Like, where can I be of service? Spirit, what's this focus on service? Know thyself. Your service is in the Ten of Pentacles. This is like your family lineage. I'm feeling this heavy energy of honoring your ancestors, connecting with your ancestors, passed over loved ones. Maybe your duty is to your family. Maybe your service is to your family, like your unit, your children, your mother, your father, your brothers, your sister. Maybe you should be focusing on your lineage. I know for me, I focus heavy on my children. Anything I have extra to give, that's what I'm building. And I even have like an ex-husband. I still focus like how you're taking care of the kids. You have the bulk of responsibility. You've been holding it down. What can I do to help you? It's not always about yourself. It's about how can you help others. There is something here about family. Yeah. Your family is your soul tribe. Heavy energy of focusing on family. That's where you need to be of service to. Spirit, tell me more. Yeah. We have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a lot about like romantic gestures, but let's remove the romance. I make loving gestures to my children all the time. Whether it's I'm cheering them on, I'm sending a loving message, I'm embracing them, giving a hug, cooking them their favorite food. Divine Source is wanting you to heal your inner child, break that generational curse. As you break that curse and heal those childhood wounds, your children will no longer have to face those wounds because you're healing them. They're watching you work on yourself and build a relationship with God. They're watching you overcome poverty. They're watching you build your faith. Someone is watching you build your connection with Divine Source and seeing that when you commit to self and God, all of a sudden things start flowing in the way you want. Spirit, tell me more. It's time for you to love those who are really close to you. And I'm feeling family. I'm also feeling there's something here about you honoring your ancestors. And then we have the Devil in reverse. By you breaking this curse of toxic relationships, karmic binds, codependencies, anything that limits and binds you, where you're looking at your shadow self and you're like, oh, my shadow is not my enemy. My shadow is just letting me know where I'm scarred. Our shadow comes to let us know, like, this is where the pain is, and this is where you need to dive into, whether it be addictions or anything that holds you bound. Spirit, tell me more. By you breaking a curse, you're going to break your family's curse. Heavy energy there. And then we have the Judgment and we have full moon. Yeah. You're embarking on an awakening, a new spiritual story. You have a mission here, and your mission is not easy at all. I don't think your mission is easy. That's why Divine is saying you need to release and surrender, because your mission is, it's not easy. It's almost like you've been a warrior your whole life. This is about you overcoming your self-doubt and your negative talk and stalling, not moving, stalling. And maybe your circumstances has caused you to stall, and Divine is here. That's why the Six of Swords is here, because that's like an Uber. The Chariot is an Uber. It's a movement. It's like you can't fix everything overnight, and maybe you're trying to fix everything overnight, but God is like, just focus on self, focus on me, and everything is going to be illuminated. Your rebirth is going to be illuminated. People are going to see it. But not only are people going to see it, they're going to feel your awakening. And whatever curses, generational curses you had, you're releasing. And by you releasing yourself from it, you release your family from it. Those that are really close to you. And I'm talking about the people that are really close to you. Spirit, what's being illuminated for my Aqua? Thank you. Oh, that you deserve a brand new beginning. The past is in the past. This is a new opportunity. This is about you stepping into the unknown. I see a dog in the picture, and this is about loyalty. You being loyal to self and spirit. You being loyal to your family. Spirit, tell me more. You're going to overcome this, the Five of Swords. Now, you have a lot of fives. So you are going to overcome this energy of being like self-sacrificing. It's not going to matter who gossips and talks about you, because if you're staying in integrity, it really doesn't matter what people say, right? If you walk in integrity, you can gossip and talk about me all you want. There's going to be a major plot twist in your life that the negativity that was spoken about you is going to be returned to the person, like a return to sender type of energy. Their gossip and their lies don't add up. Having energy of what people, places, or things said about you, it doesn't add up. I'm feeling a feminine in your energy who is getting caught up in their lies. There's someone here getting caught up in their lies of what they said about you. This person spoke ill of you and wished ill on you, but it's being returned tenfold because you're walking in integrity. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. You had a bully here. This bully is being had right now. Because their lies don't add up. It's a feminine energy, and it could be a masculine who's in feminine energy, but it's someone who spoke about you, but none of it was true. It was simply a projection of themselves. Now, Divine Source is also asking you to release and surrender. You're going through a lot. Just release. Trust in God. If God is saying, all I want you to do right now is focus on yourself and me, and love those around you, as you heal and get better, you're going to be healing generations. Spirit, what's this release and surrender? Yeah, we're going to leave that at that. The wounded warrior, you are the 9 of Wands. I'm telling you, you've been through hell and back. But you held faith. You had this courage. You had this determination, this persistence. You held the line. You are showing not only your family, but you're showing the world what it looks like to have endurance, faith, and determination. And this is because you believe in yourself. But more so, maybe you lack believing in yourself, but you do believe in divine. When I'm at my last stitch of hope in myself, I can guarantee you that I spend some time with my angels, my ancestors, Divine Source. The next day, there is a shift, there is a change. You've been through a lot. And look at that, the 5 of Cups. So we have the 5 of Coins, the 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups in reverse. They both came in reverse. You're accepting, you're moving on, you're letting go. But you are going to transform your material world. You're going to transform the thoughts in your head, and you're going to transform your heart. And this is simply, if I can say, the only thing you need to focus on is you, Divine Source, loving those that are close to you, healing you so you can heal that generation that is ahead of you. Heavy energy there. And let people gossip, let people talk, because at the end of the day, the truth is always going to come out. That's why that full moon energy is there. The truth is always going to come out, and you don't need to worry about anything. Spirit, let's get some guidance to close this out. I'm going to use the Sacred Paths card. Spirit, what is the guidance for my beautiful Aqua? What's the guidance? Thank you. Oh, we have a shawl. A shawl. I feel a grandmother energy with the shawl. You're returning home. You see that? You're returning home. And where home is, maybe among the stars, maybe with Divine Source. Your home is your wisdom, your knowledge, your strength. You're going home, and we have number 35. Number 35 could be significant. But let's read this and let's see what it says. Let's see the guidance. Let's read the poem first. It says, Earth Mother welcomes her children home when they have lost their way. The trail was lonely and oh so long. She whispers for them to stay within the protection of the shawl, where love abides again. Their heart may open to recall all relations as their friends. Like you are being wrapped in love. You're returning home. Ugh, Aqua. If the shawl has fallen across your shoulders, you are being invited to return home. If you have forgotten yourself recently, it is now time to remember your essence and your potential. If you have walked a crooked trail by falsely being judged by others, it is now time to come home to the loving heart and see the value in all paths and chosen lessons. Again, there are false people judging you, heavy, but who cares? You may be coming home to the magic that once believed in yourself and your well-being. In every life, there is a need to return to the simplicity of happiness. If you have forgotten how to find the simple truths that once supported your inner joy, it is time to return home. Wearing the shawl is coming home to the arms of the Earth Mother and being loved. The responsibility of taking the shawl is being loving to yourself and others who have forgotten the sacred path or the way home. Heavy energy there. You're meant to be of service to others. Maybe what you went through, your struggle. Aqua, deep reading. It's always deep, my love. I'm sending you so much love and light. And remember that you are loved and you have always been enough.